Hey everybody, F-Bomb Fitzgerald here, and if there's one thing I love in TF2 more than strange weapons, it might just be strange parts. Unsurprisingly, one of my favorite ones is strange part for damage dealt, because who doesn't love doing damage? In today's video, I'm going to count down the 10 highest damage counts for items in my backpack. Anyway, let's jump right in. The easiest way to sort your backpack for damage dealt is just using this search bar. So in 10th place in my backpack, I've got the Solemn Vow for Medic. Honestly, this is more of a tool than a weapon. It helps you decide if you want to engage in a fight or have your teammates engage, but I seldom use it for actual scrapping, which is why it only has 10,000 points of damage. In 9th place for me is my Revolver, which has 135,000 points of damage on it. That may not seem too bad, but considering how much Spy I used to play, it really is a dead giveaway that I am primarily a knife spy. I like to do trick stabs, I like to get in behind the enemy, and I'll admit that sometimes I forget I even have a revolver, especially when I'm running the L'Étranger. But stock revolver is very powerful. You get a pretty consistent 45 damage on every shot, especially if you are taking your time to line up your shots and not rush things. I definitely feel like I should give another try at Gunspy. Maybe if I try and go for a streak, that'll help motivate me. But yeah, very powerful weapon. I should really try and take advantage of the damage dealt part that I already have on it. Clocking in at 8th place is my Huo Long Heater with 334,000 points of damage on it. That's actually not too bad, considering that I only ever run this weapon on payload attack, mostly because it just chews through too much ammo otherwise. But yeah, I think a lot of times people neglect this weapon because of the damage penalty it has, but at the end of the day, it's still a minigun, still does good damage, and if you happen to have a pyro on your team to light people on fire, you essentially have a more portable brass beast that just chews through a lot of ammo. But yeah, very good sound design, very fun weapon, kinda sad that it's so underutilized. In 7th place is my only soldier item on the list, and weirdly, it's my Cow Mangler. I say that's weird because the Cow Mangler cannot random crit, and that is a big source of damage for all the other rocket launchers. It can still mini crit. The charge shot can do a lot of damage, especially on a crowd with afterburn, and at the end of the day, it's still a rocket launcher, which is why I have 521,000 points of damage on it. I also want to give a shout out to it for opening up some fun little combos and gameplay possibilities that are not open to the other rocket launchers. In 6th place is my Professional Miami Element Scatter Gun with 732,000 points of damage on it. I know I've said this in other videos, but I actually got this for $6 off a Steam Community Market order, and it already had players hit and damage dealt parts on it. So I didn't even have to pay for the damage dealt part, which is pretty awesome. I'm also getting pretty close to Hail Zone on this one, and it would be pretty awesome to pair that with 1,000,000 points of damage. So maybe you'll see me playing some more Scout this year. In 5th place is my Tomislav, clocking in at 1.06 million points of damage, the first item on this list to be over 1,000,000 points of damage. The Tommy's great. I know a lot of people basically view it as a straight side grade to stock minigun. I'm more of a stock minigun kind of guy, but that's just personal preference. The fact that I still have over 1,000,000 points of damage with the Tommy is a testament to how incredibly good it is. Next up is my Professional Minigun, clocking in at 3.2 million points of damage. Before I filmed this video, I honestly thought that this would be in the top 2 items in my backpack, because I used to be a heavy main, and heavy does an F-ton of damage. That said, I still love playing heavy, I love the stock minigun, and considering this is one of my favorite skins that I own, I feel motivated to try and bump this back up into the top 3, because 4th place seems a little low for it. In 3rd place is my Pink Elephant Sticky Bomb Launcher, coming in just shy of 5 million points of damage. It has 4.87 million points of damage. Demo Man is one of my top 3 played classes, and considering I don't do Hybrid Night or Demo Night very often, and the Sticky Bomb is my weapon of choice, I'm not surprised that it's clocked in this high on my damage dealt list. In 2nd place is my Spicicle, clocking in at a whopping 5.38 million points of damage. That's a little surprising to me because I really haven't played much Spy in the past few years, but then I started thinking about it and I realized the way damage is calculated on knives is it's not the actual damage you did, it's something like 6 times the damage that the max health of the target has. So if you're actually looking at proper damage that I have dealt, I would say this bicycle would probably be at the bottom of this top 10 list and not in second place. Finally in first place are my strange spooky sleeves, clocking in an absolutely insane 12 million points of damage. But when you think about how long I've owned these for, and the fact that they're a misc that I can wear with multiple damage dealing classes, I shouldn't be surprised that it's clocked in this high. Honestly, I didn't run these on Demo Man for years because I had a Man of the Seven Seas that I favored over it, and I still don't run this on Heavy, which is one of my higher damage classes. So the fact that it's gotten up to 12 million points, primarily on Scout and NG and Sniper, is pretty impressive to me. Anyway, that closes out my list. Let me know in the comments section, what is your highest damage dealt item if you have damage dealt items? And if you don't have a damage dealt strange part, what item in your backpack would you put it on? As always, thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. It just means a lot to me personally. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.